Sorry. Okay. Hello, everybody. Very good evening. How are you all doing? Very good evening to one and all. I hope you all are doing well. Very good evening. So today, first things, do we have any doubts in chapter number 8, unit 2 and unit 3? If you have any doubts, let me know. Hello Nandini. Hi Surya. How are you doing? So if there are any doubts in chapter 8, first you let me know that I will be solving those doubts first. Then we will move to chapter number 3. Nandini, I hope whatever we did in yesterday's class is clear to you. Surya, Nandini, I think there was Shivani. I hope all your doubts are cleared. So can I help you with any concepts in chapter number 8, unit 2 and unit 3? Please let me know in the chat box so that I can solve those doubts of yours. Okay, Nandini, that's wonderful. I'm glad that all your doubts are cleared. Surya, Shivani, I hope same is the case with you. Good evening, Saranya. How are you doing? All set for the exams? How is your preparation going on? All good? So somebody has a doubt in the concept of money multiplier. So Surya, when we talk about the concept of money multiplier is denoted by small m. Now money multiplier is equal to the money supply upon the monetary base, that is your high powered money. Money supply is denoted by capital M. High powered money is denoted by H or B. Therefore, the formula for money multiplier is equal to M upon H or B. So Surya, the way we had studied investment multiplier, similarly, there is a concept called as money multiplier. So if the RBI issues 1 lakh rupees in the economy in the form of high powered money, and that generates money supply worth rupees 10 lakhs. Therefore, the value of money multiplier will be equal to 10 times. So what is the concept of money multiplier, Surya? Money multiplier is the money supply upon the high powered money. Are we clear with this one, Surya? Anything else that you have a doubt in? This is the concept of money multiplier. Money multiplier is equal to money supply upon the high powered money. So money supplied in the economy is 1 lakh, but RBI had issued high powered money as rupees 1 lakh. So 10 lakhs upon 1 lakh, how many times the money has multiplied is called as money multiplier. Yes, Surya, absolutely correct. Is this part clear, Surya? Now, money multiplier M can also be written as C plus D, currency plus deposits, whereas high powered money is C plus R. So another formula for money multiplier M is equal to C plus D upon C plus R. So Surya, money multiplier is equal to currency plus deposit, which is equal to your money supply. High powered money can be written as C plus R. So when you divide this equation with D, you will get M is equal to C upon D plus D upon D. The whole divided by again C plus D upon R upon D. So if you have studied this concept, you might realize that M is equal to C upon D is nothing else but currency to deposit ratio. D and D will get cancelled. So C plus 1 upon again C upon D is the ratio of currency to deposit. So currency deposit ratio is denoted by small c, plus R upon D is R. Therefore, the formula for money multiplier will become 1 plus C upon R plus C. Are we clear with this part as well, Surya? Are you clear with the determinants of money multiplier? There are three determinants of money multiplier: behavior of central bank, behavior of commercial bank, and behavior of the public. Central bank issues high powered money. Under the concept of commercial bank, we have required reserve ratios and excess reserve ratios. And under the concept of public, we have currency to deposit ratio. Yes, Surya, do let me know if we are clear with this or not. Is there anything else that I can help you with in this concept? If anything specific, do let me know. I will cover that part as well. Then, Surya, are you done with the determinants of money multiplier? Okay, so there is another doubt which is by the name of repo and reverse repo. So, Surya, repo and reverse repo are a part of liquidity adjustment facility. I repeat that it is a part of liquidity adjustment facility, which is called as LAF, under which the first part is by the name of repo rate and second part is by the name of reverse repo rate. One is RR, one is RRR. So Surya, repo rate is the rate at which commercial banks borrow money from the RBI by selling securities with a promise to repurchase it on a future date. So there is a commercial bank. Then there is a central bank. Commercial bank will borrow money by selling. Okay, commercial bank will borrow money by selling securities with a promise to repurchase it on a future date. Yes, Surya, are you clear with that? So whenever commercial bank is in need of money, it will go to the central bank. It will ask for money from the central bank. Central bank will give the money by taking securities from the commercial bank. And commercial bank promises to repurchase it on a future date. Are we clear, Surya? So this is the concept of repo rate. So if there is inflation in the economy, repo rate needs to be increased. If repo rate increases, then automatically the money supply will decrease. Surya, are we clear with the repo rate? And reverse repo rate is exactly opposite of repo rate. It is the rate at which central bank borrows money from the commercial bank by selling securities with the promise to repurchase it on a future date. So exactly opposite of repo is a reverse repo rate. We can also say that reverse repo rate is the rate at which commercial banks park their excess funds with the central bank. So if there is excess money available with the commercial bank, it will give it to the central bank. For that, central bank will pay them an interest. The rate of interest paid by the central bank to the commercial bank is called as reverse repo rate. So Surya, this was your repo as well as reverse repo rate. Anybody else with any other doubt in chapter number 8, do let me know in the chat box. I hope you are clear, Surya. Keep replying in the chat box so that I know that you are clear. And if you are not, I can help you with something. There is a concept called as MSF, that is a marginal standing facility. So you as a commercial bank have already borrowed money from the central bank by using repo. But now you are in need of more money. So RBI will charge a penal rate of interest. Penal means penalty. This penal rate of interest will be higher than repo rate. So the rate over and above the repo rate at which commercial bank will borrow money from the central bank after utilizing its repo option is called as MSF, marginal standing facility. It is also called as a penal rate of interest, where the rate of interest will be higher than the repo rate of interest. So we are done with one more concept, Surya, that is by the name of MSF. Anything else that I can help you with? Are you clear at the first place? So if you are in need for money, first you will sell your securities and take money from the RBI via repo rate. But now you do not have any more further securities, but you still want to borrow money from the RBI. or the central bank, then the central bank will charge you a penal rate of interest. That penal rate of interest is called as marginal standing facility. That's wonderful, Faridul. Okay, Surya. Please let me know what is the next concept in which you have a doubt. Okay, Surya. Thank you so much. I hope others are also clear. Nandini, Faridul, Saranya, Surya, Kamal if he is there in the class. Chalo, next concept in which we have a doubt, please let me know in the chat box. If there are no more doubts in chapter number 8, I think we will go ahead with chapter number 3, that is theory of production and cost. Yes, anybody? Faridul, Saranya, Nandini, Shivani, Surya, Kamal. What is your doubt in determinants of money supply, Surya? I have no idea. Can you please elaborate? You want determinants of money supply or do you want determinants of money multiplier? Please check. Okay, Saranya, that's wonderful. Keep up the good work. So money supply in the economy, there are two sources. One is the central bank and one is the commercial bank. That's about it, Surya. Central bank gives high powered money and the banking system creates credit creation. So because of the credit creation process, the money supply will get affected. So there are two sources of money supply. The first source of money supply is the central bank and the second source of money supply is the commercial bank, the banking system of the economy. Somebody else has a doubt, Surya. In the same time, you can find out other doubts if you have. SLR and CR. So beta, SLR is statutory liquidity ratio. Statutory liquidity ratio is a ratio maintained by the commercial bank with itself, but in the form of liquid assets. So if in the economy money supply is high, we should increase the rate of SLR. If the rate of SLR increases, the money supply will be reduced. So during the time of inflation, this is the solution. What is SLR? SLR is statutory liquidity ratio, which is maintained by the commercial bank with itself, but in the form of liquid assets. Yes, Faridul. Are we clear with that? Then what is CR? CRR is the rate maintained by the commercial bank with the central bank. That's it. So CRR stands for cash reserve ratio. Cash reserve ratio is maintained by a commercial bank with the central bank in the form of reserves. Whereas SLR is maintained by the commercial bank with itself, but in the form of liquid assets. So Surya has another doubt that is determinants of money multiplier. So as I told you earlier also, there are three determinants of money multiplier. The first determinant is the stock of high powered money. High powered money is maintained by the central bank. So Surya, this is the behavior of central bank. Now you tell me, if the high powered money is more, then the money supply and the money multiplier will be dash. What is your opinion? If RBI gives more high powered money, then the money supply or the money multiplier will be dash. And what will be the scenario when the high powered money is less? Correct, Surya. So higher the high powered money, higher the money multiplier. Lower the high powered money, lower is the multiplier value. B is the reserve to deposit ratio. That is R, which is total reserves upon total deposits. Who keeps reserves, Surya? Reserves are maintained by commercial bank. So it is a part of behavior of central bank. Rather, I should write commercial bank. So there are two types of reserves. One are required reserve ratios. These are compulsory. You have to maintain this irrespective. So if the required reserve ratio is high, then the money multiplier will be less, because you have to keep this money in the form of reserves. So it won't be given in the form of money supply. Lesser money supply would mean lesser money multiplier. Yes or no, Surya? And if the required reserve ratio is less, then the money multiplier will be more. So the relationship is inverse. Then there is excess reserve ratio. See, required is compulsory, which RBI tells us to maintain. Excess is a bank's choice. So if banks maintain more than required reserve ratios, then they are called as excess reserve ratios. If banks keep higher excess reserve ratio, then the money multiplier will be less. If banks keep lower excess reserve ratio, then the money multiplier will be more. So again, the relationship is inverse. So whether it is required reserve ratio or excess reserve ratio, in both the cases, the relationship is inverse. Absolutely correct, Faridul. Are we clear, Surya? Then the third part is by the name of currency to deposit ratio, which is C upon D. So if currency held by the public is more, currency to deposit. So people are keeping more money with themselves in the form of currency. If more money is kept by the public in the hands in the form of currency, then the money multiplier will be less, because credit creation will be less, because people are holding this money in the form of currency. And if currency to deposit ratio is less, then the money multiplier will be more. Yes, Surya, are we clear? Do you have any questions, queries, or doubts? Are we clear with the concept of determinants of money multiplier? Let me know if there is anything else. Anybody, any questions? Let me know in the chat box. Surya, are we clear? Okay. Is there anything else that I can help you with? No doubts, Faridul. Okay, that's wonderful. Shall we go to chapter number 3? Anything else, Surya, that you want me to explain? Next chapter. Okay. So, beta, we need to start with the chapter by the name of Theory of Production and Cost. Now, whenever we talk about theory of production and cost, there are factors of production. There are 4 factors of production by the name of land, labor, capital, entrepreneur. The reward for land is rent, labor, wages. Capital is interest, and entrepreneur takes away the profit. Now, when we study production, production can be studied in 2 time periods. One is short run, another is long run. What do you mean by short run? So see, majority of you might feel that short run means less than 1 year, long run means more than 1 year. That is not correct. When we define about production, short run and long run are defined on the basis of availability of factors of production and not on the basis of time. So in the short run, we say at least one factor of production is fixed, or we can say some factors of production are fixed and some factors of production are variable. Do you agree with this? So in economics, production is not defined on the basis of time. It is defined on the basis of availability of factors of production. And for this purpose, we study the law of variable proportions, also called as the law of non-proportional output, also called as the law of returns to factor, or it is called as law of diminishing marginal returns. Yes or no? Now when we talk about long run, in the long run, all the factors of production are variable. When all the factors of production are variable, we study a law which is by the name of returns to scale. This is called as law of returns to factor, whereas this is called as the law of returns to scale. How do we differentiate between the short run and the long run? Short run, at least one factor of production is fixed, whereas long run, all the factors of production are variable. In this, we study 3 concepts: total product, which is summation of marginal product; we study marginal product, MP of n is equal to TP of n minus TP of n minus 1, or we can also write MP is equal to delta TP upon delta QVF. Yes, Surya, absolutely correct. And then we have average product, which is TP upon QVF. QVF means quantity of variable factors. Quantity of variable factors. So when we study law of diminishing marginal returns, it is divided into three stages: increasing marginal returns, diminishing marginal returns, and negative marginal returns. Under the law of DMR, stage 1 is IMR, stage 2 is DMR, stage 3 is NMR. Under IMR, marginal product rises. Under DMR, marginal product falls. And under NMR, marginal product is negative. Where do we operate in the short run? We operate in diminishing marginal returns, where MP is equal to 0 and TP is equal to maximum. So producer in the short run operates at DMR, where his marginal product is 0 but his total product is maximum. A producer does not operate in stage 1 or stage 3. They are called as stages of economic nonsense or economic absurdity. Stage 2 is called as stage of operations. As soon as the producer enters stage 3, it's time for the producer to change the technology. Yes, everybody. Are we clear with this? Is there anything specific that you have a doubt in the law of variable proportion? Please let me know in the chat box. I hope we are also aware that in stage 1, IMR, TP, MP, AP, what will happen to them in different stages? In stage 1, MP rises, stage 2, MP falls, stage 3, MP is negative. Now because MP is rising, TP will rise at an increasing rate. Because MP is falling, TP will rise at a diminishing rate. And when MP is negative, TP falls. If we compare MP and AP, so we say that MP is greater than AP, MP rises, AP will also rise, but MP will rise at a faster rate. Then if MP falls, AP will also fall, but MP will fall at a faster rate. So when MP rises, MP is greater than AP. When MP falls, MP is less than AP. When MP is negative, AP will still continue to fall. If I have to represent it diagrammatically, this is your TP curve. Initially, it rises at a increasing rate. Why is this curve rising at an increasing rate? Because MP is also rising at a faster rate. We say that variable factors have utilized the fixed factors well. So this point is called as the point of inflection where MP is maximum. Then what happens to TP? It rises but at a diminishing rate, and at the end of this stage it becomes maximum or constant. We know that when TP is a maximum, MP is 0. So MP will be 0 at this point. Now MP falls at a faster rate. Then MP becomes negative. And if MP is negative, TP will fall. Then comes the average product curve. AP rises, reaches its maximum point, and then it falls. This is your AP curve. So what are the different things that we observe? At this point, MP is greater than AP. MP curve is completely above AP curve. At this point, MP is equal to AP, and we say that AP is maximum. Then over here, MP is less than AP, which means MP is completely below AP. According to modern economists, I repeat, according to modern economists, stage 1 ends at maximum of AP. So this is our stage 1 IMR, increasing marginal returns. This is our stage 2 diminishing marginal returns, and this is our stage 3 negative marginal returns. Will a producer operate in stage 1 and 3? The answer is no. Where will he operate? He will operate in stage 2. Yes, dear students, no reply at all in the chat box. Are we clear with this? Do let me know. This is the theory of production short run, law of variable proportions. Anybody with any doubts, any questions, any queries, any difficulty? All clear? That's great, Nandini. Wonderful, Surya. All right then. Similarly, we have something called as, yes, Surya, do you want me to explain that, or are you clear? AP is maximum when there is equity between MP and AP. So when MP is equal to AP reaches its maximum point. If you know the concept well, this is called as the productive efficient point, where your average product is maximized. Then we have the long run. In the long run, all the factors of production are variable. Yes or no? And in the long run, we have 3 stages: IRTS, CRTS, DRTS. In IRTS, we say economies are greater than diseconomies. CRTS, economies are equal to diseconomies. And DRTS, economies are less than diseconomies. So the question comes, what are economies and diseconomies of scale. Economies and diseconomies in simple language mean advantages and disadvantages. So what are economies? Advantages. What are diseconomies? Diseconomies are disadvantages. They can be of two types: internal or external. Internal affects the firm, whereas external affects the industry. Firm is a particular concept, whereas industry is a group of firms. Chal, are we clear with the long run as well? So when we talk about production, there are two laws. One is returns to factor, one is returns to scale. Returns to factor is studied in the short run, returns to scale in the long run. Returns to factor, at least one factor of production is fixed. Returns to scale, all the factors of production are variable. Returns to factor is divided into three stages: IMR, DMR, NMR, whereas returns to scale is divided into three parts: IRTS, CRTS, DRTS. Whenever we are in the long run, we will compare it with economies and diseconomies of scale. Are we clear? Can I have a reply in the chat box? Any questions, any queries, any doubts? So we are done with theory of production in the short run and the long run. But if you have any specific doubts, I'll wait for you to answer that. If you want me to explain something, then you need to let me know in the chat box. Nandini, Saranya, Faridul, Surya, and all others. So there is a function called as Cobb-Douglas. Cobb-Douglas production function is Q is equal to K L raised to A C raised to 1 minus A, where Surya Q is equal to quantity of output, K and A are fixed constants. K is a fixed factor of production. L for labor, C for capital, A is 3/4. Therefore, 1 minus A will become 1/4. So according to Cobb and Douglas, they had made a research, a study in US manufacturing industry. In the US manufacturing industry, they observed that labor contributes 3/4 and capital contributes 1/4. That is the Cobb-Douglas production function. That's about it, Surya. Absolutely correct, Nandini. K and A are fixed positive constants. L for labor, C for capital. A is 3/4, 1 minus A is 1/4. Labor contributes 3/4 and capital contributes 1/4. Yes, Surya. Anything else? Okay. Then in the same chapter, there is a concept called as iso quants, which means equal output. The way we studied indifference curve, that is from consumer point of view. Iso quants is from the point of view of producer. Then there is iso quants, iso cost, which means equal cost. The way we studied budget line, there is a concept as iso cost line. The way we studied consumer equilibrium, there is a concept called as producer equilibrium. So isoquants are producer indifferent curves. Clear with that, Surya? Anything else in theory of production in which you have a doubt, question, or a query? ISO cost is the budget line. Absolutely correct, Surya. The way we studied consumer equilibrium, here we study producers equilibrium. Nandini, Sharanya, Faridul. Any other questions, queries, or doubts? Shall we go to theory of cost? So what I am giving you is an outline of the entire chapter. If there is something specific, you have to ask me, sir, can you please explain this concept? Nandini is clear. Surya is also clear. So beta, in theory of cost, there are certain types of cost. Is there any cost in which you have a doubt? Explicit cost, implicit cost, economic cost, opportunity cost, outlay cost, direct, indirect, incremental cost. Do you want me to discuss any of the types of cost? There are more than 14 to 15 types: explicit, implicit, economic, outlay, opportunity, direct, indirect, incremental cost, historical costs, replacement costs, private costs, social costs, fixed cost, variable cost, semi-variable costs. Do you want me to repeat any of the types of cost? Do let me know in the chat box if there is a need to revise types of cost. Any specific one? So there is a doubt called as economic cost. Surya, economic cost is equal to explicit cost plus implicit cost. Explicit cost is recorded in the books of accounts. Implicit cost is not recorded in the books of accounts. Explicit cost is for the factors of production which are hired. Implicit cost is for factors of production which are owned. Explicit costs are accounted, therefore they are called as accounting costs. Implicit costs are for factors of production owned, so they are called as opportunity costs. So in accounts we study only accounting cost, but in economics we study accounting cost as well as implicit cost. Explicit plus implicit together is called as an economic cost. Yes, Surya. Are we clear with that? Any other cost in which you have a doubt? So as I told you, there is explicit, implicit, economic cost, opportunity cost, outlay cost, multiple types of costs. Opportunity cost is the opportunity lost. It is the next best alternative forgone. So if I have an offer from some other classes which are paying me say 30 lakh rupees per annum, and currently if I am paid 25 lakh rupees, so if I shift to another class, my opportunity cost will be 25 lakhs. Because if I had time, I would have worked in class A, I would have worked in class B, I would have earned 55 lakh rupees, 25 plus 30, paisa hi paisa hoga. But if I gain something, I will have to lose something. So if I take an opportunity of 30 lakhs, my opportunity cost is 25. If I choose 25 lakhs, then my opportunity cost is 30 lakhs. Absolutely correct, Surya. General opportunity cost involves implicit cost. In fact, another name for opportunity cost is implicit cost, Surya. Are we clear? Any other type of cost you want me to discuss? So if I ask you a question, output and total fixed cost, output and total variable cost. Tell me, if output is zero, can fixed costs be zero? Even if output is zero, fixed cost can never be zero. Output rises, output falls, fixed costs always remain constant. For example, rent, interest, these costs can never be zero. Even if you produce or you don't produce, you have to bear these costs. But variable cost can be zero. If output is zero, variable cost is zero. If output is higher, variable cost is higher. If output is less, variable cost is less. Example can be wages. Example of a variable cost is wages. It can be raw materials. Now, if we add total cost TFC plus TVC, so the formula for correct Nandini, variable cost varies with output, whereas fixed cost does not varies with the level of output. Total fixed cost is equal to total cost minus total variable cost. Total variable cost is equal to total cost minus total fixed cost. Now we say when output is equal to 0, total cost, absolutely correct Surya, is equal to total fixed cost. Since TFC cannot be 0, TC cannot be 0, therefore TC is equal to TFC only and only when output is equal to 0. A yes or no? Are we clear? So there is a diagram for this. Total fixed costs do not change with the level of output. Therefore, TFC curve is a horizontal line parallel to x-axis. Total fixed cost remains constant at all levels of output. So on y-axis we have TC, TVC, TFC. On x-axis we have output. Variable cost can be zero, and variable cost curve is an inverted S-shaped curve. This is your TVC. Total cost starts from TFC and takes the shape of TVC. So this is your total cost. The gap between TC and TVC is TFC. TFC is constant. Therefore, TC and TVC curves are parallel to each other. Initially, TC curve rises at a diminishing rate. This is because of increasing marginal returns, stage 1 of production. Because when TP rises at an increasing rate, TC will rise at a diminishing rate. Then TC is rising at a diminishing rate. This is because of stage 2 of production, diminishing marginal returns. In diminishing marginal returns, TP rises at a diminishing rate. Therefore, over here TC is rising at an increasing rate. So TC and TVC curves are inverted S-shaped curves. The gap between TC and TVC is TFC. TFC is constant. Therefore, TC and TVC are parallel to each other. TC curve takes the shape of TVC curve because the change in total cost is only due to the change in variable cost, because fixed cost remains constant. So whatever change is seen in variable cost is exactly the change that we will see in total cost. Is there anything that I can help you with in this concept? Are we clear? Have we understood? These costs are total costs which we are studying in the short run, because there is a fixed cost and a variable cost as well. So in the short run, all the factors or some factors are fixed, some are variable. So we get fixed cost and variable cost. Then we have average and marginal cost. When I talk about average cost, average total cost is equal to average fixed cost plus average variable cost. Average fixed cost is equal to average total minus average variable costs. Average variable cost is equal to average total cost minus average fixed cost. We can also write these formulas as ATC is equal to TC upon Q. AFC is equal to TFC upon Q. And AVC is equal to TVC upon Q. Average fixed cost curve is a downward sloping curve. It is a rectangular hyperbola curve. As output rises, average fixed cost falls. Average means per unit and marginal means additional. Then we have average variable cost curve, which is a U-shaped curve, AVC. We have average total cost, which is also a U-shaped curve. And dash curve cuts the dash curve from dash. MC curve cuts the AC curve from below. at the minimum point of average cost curves. This is called as the point of productive efficiency, where MC cuts the AC curve from below and AC is minimum. Yes, are we clear? Are we understanding? Kindly reply in the chat box saying yes or a no. Are we clear or are we not clear? Have we understood or we have not understood? So over here also we can have MC is less than AC, then MC is equal to AC, and then MC is greater than AC. So over here MC is less than AC. MC is below the AC curve. Then here we have MC is equal to AC, where AC is minimum. MC is less than AC. And over here we have MC greater than AC. So if MC rises, AC also rises, but MC rises at a faster rate. Therefore, MC curve is completely above the AC curve. AC curve falls because of stage 1 of production, IMR, stage 1. This rises because of stage 2 of production, DMR. So if you observe, beta, what we studied in production, exactly opposite is what we study in cost. In cost, MCAC and AVC curves are U-shaped. In product, they are inverted U. So this is my MP curve. First it rises, then it falls and becomes negative. The U-shaped curve is MC curve. Now when MP is maximum, MC is minimum. Over here MP rises, MC falls. Over here MP falls, MC rises. So the relationship between MP and MC is inverse. Then we have AP curve. Average product first rises, then falls. Average cost first falls, and then it rises. When AP is maximum, AC is minimum. When AP rises, AC falls. When AP falls, AC rises. So the relationship between AP and AC is also inverse. Then if you have to find relationship between MP, AP, it is direct. If you have to find relationship between MC and AC, even that is direct. If MC falls, AC falls. If MP rises, AP rises. If MC falls, AC falls. So the relationship between MP and AP is direct. This point over here, I can also write that MP is greater than AP. Over here, MC is less than AC. Over here, MP is equal to AP. Over here, MP is equal to MC is equal to AC. Yes. Over here, MP is less than AP. Over here, MC is greater than AC. So dear students, these are the concepts in cost. We can write another formula for marginal cost. Marginal cost of N is equal to delta TC upon delta Q, or MC of N is equal to TC of N minus TC of N minus 1, or marginal cost is the change in total variable cost. See, actually, marginal cost is the change in total cost, but total cost changes due to the change in variable cost, because fixed costs are constant. So any change which is seen in total cost is due to total variable cost, and change in total cost is marginal cost. So marginal cost is closely connected to the concept of variable cost. Marginal cost is the change in total variable cost. Are we clear? Have we understood? Do you have any questions, queries, or doubt in the short run total cost, short run average cost, short run marginal cost? Anybody, any questions? Please let me know in the chat box. Are we all clear? Yes or no? Reply in the chat box. Understood, not understood, clear, not clear. Any difficulty? Let me know your doubts in the chat box. Nandini is clear. Surya is also clear. Thank you, Nandini. Thank you, Surya. So then we can move ahead to the last part of the chapter, which is long run. In the long run, all the factors of production are variable. So in long run also, we have total cost and average cost. Since in the long run, all the factors of production are variable, all the costs are also variable. So TC is equal to TVC, because there are no fixed factors. All the costs are variable in the long run. Average cost is derived from a series of SAC curves. So this is my SAC 1, SAC 2, SAC 3, SAC 4, SAC 5, and SAC 6. Short run average cost curves, when all of them are joined together, it becomes a long run average cost curve. So a series of SAC gives me a long run average cost curve by the name of LAC. LAC represents least cost output at all levels of output. Now the question is, will we produce at a point where cost is C and output is Q? It is better to produce at SAC2 where your costs are lower, C1, Q1. Even better to produce at C2, Q2 and at C2 we can also produce Q3. So what will a producer prefer? Producer will prefer a higher cost and a lower output, or will he prefer a lower cost and a higher output? What will the producer prefer? Please let me know in the chat box. Are we there? Are you all understanding? Are you all listening? Lower cost, higher output. So Surya, we will produce at a point C2, Q3. Very good, Nandini. Thank you so much. So can I say in the long run, we get an envelope or a U-shaped curve where LAC is a tangent to all the SAC. LMC curve cuts the LAC curve from below at its minimum point. LAC curve falls. There is a negative slope of LAC because of IRTS. Economies are greater than diseconomies. Then there will be constant returns to scale. CRTS where economies are equal to diseconomies. And then there will be DRTS where economies are less than diseconomies. Now, will we produce on the rising part of LAC curve? Chal, you tell me, should we produce at the rising part of LAC curve? Because rising part of LAC curve would mean higher cost. So modern economists suggested a L-shaped curve because they believed that producers will not produce at a higher cost, and they believed that technology in the long run will change. So there is a classical approach which gives U-shaped curve, whereas there is a modern approach which gives L-shaped curve. Classical economists believe that technology remains constant, but modern economists believed that technology changes in the long run. So classical economists gave envelope or U-shaped curve, whereas modern economists gave an L-shaped curve. So, dear students, are we all clear? Have we understood all of this? So I think that's about it. Theory of production and cost. Entire theory of production and cost revised for you. So I want you all to start solving the MCQs, and you let me know which MCQ shall I solve it for you. On page number 41, we have MCQs. Start solving these MCQs. If you have doubts in any of the MCQs, you let me know. I will solve those MCQs for you. You have 20 minutes time to solve the MCQs. Is that okay? Please let me know in the chat box. Are you willing to solve the MCQs? Yes or no? Okay, Surya. So you start solving. If there is any other doubt, you can let me know in the chat box. Nandini, Surya, do let me know if I have to explain you any of the concepts again, or any other concept which you want me to explain. Because from my end, I have covered all the important topics of theory of production and cost. But there might be a possibility that you may still have a doubt. If there is any MCQ, if there is any concept, if there is any sum. So I'm waiting for you to let me know if there are any doubts in the chat box. Do let me know if I can help you with something. Chalo. So there is a doubt in question number 9. Which of the following statement is correct? So beta, if you observe, this is a question on average cost and marginal cost. So you can draw the diagram. This is your average cost and this is your marginal cost. Yes, Surya. So when average cost is rising, marginal cost must also be rising. But can I say marginal cost has started to rise even before that? So A can be an option, but C is a better alternative. When average cost is rising, marginal cost is above average cost. So if you observe that your marginal cost is in black color, your average cost is in blue color. When average cost is rising, marginal cost is above average cost, which means MC is greater than AC. If MC is greater than AC, MC rises at a faster rate, therefore it is completely above. So Surya, your answer for question number 9 should be C. Yes, Surya. Are we clear with that? Is there a doubt, Surya? If clear, let me know in the chat box. Clear. Okay. Okay, illa illa. I don't like okay. Clear or not clear. If you have still not understood, you can ask me. Okay feels as if हाँ ठीक है यार जो तुमने बोला वो इल्ल. If not understood, let me know. Clear. पक्का. रಮ್ಮनಲ್ಲ ಇರಕ ಸಾಪಟ್ಲೆ ಸಾಪಟ್ಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ. All right. Anybody else with any other question? Question 13, 14, 15, 16 are important ones. Make sure that you are making a solution for them. All these are in the ICI material. I believe you have already solved these MCQs. So if you have any doubts in MCQs also, I will be solving those doubts. Question number 67. Ayyo, where is question number 67? From ICI material, Surya. Okay, I'll download the ICI material, chapter number 3. So there is a doubt in question number 67. So Surya, this is a very simple question. Over here, they have given labor. Laborer is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then on the y-axis, they have given total product, which will be 0, then 6, 14, 20, 24, 25, and 20. So if you see 1 and 6, then 2 and 14, 3 and 20, 4 and 24, 5 and 25, 6 and 20. Now they have asked you marginal product. So over here it will be 6, 8, 6, 4, 1 minus 5. So MP of 3 is equal to 6. And Surya MP is negative for 6th unit. So your answer is 6 and 6th. Option D is the answer, Surya. Are we clear, Surya? Then question, acha, are we clear with this one, Surya, first? Now, in the short run, the firm's product curves show that. So for that, you need to know this diagram which we had drawn earlier about total product, marginal product, and average product. So let's read. Total product curve begins to decrease when average product begins to decrease. So is that statement true? I don't think so. Average product curve decreases from here, but total product is increasing, which means A statement is incorrect, Surya. A yes or no, Surya? Do you agree with me? Total product declines only when marginal product falls. So A is not true. Then they say when marginal product is equal to average product is decreasing but at its highest. So when MP is equal to AP, at this point, AP is rising. After this point, it will fall. So Surya, even B statement is incorrect because B statement is saying AP is highest but decreasing. Wrong. AP was increasing and then reaching its highest point. After that, it will decrease, Surya. No, Surya. When marginal product curve cuts the average product curve from below, check the diagram. Does marginal product curve cut the average product curve from below or it cuts from above? So they are saying that when MP cuts the AP curve from below, average product is equal to marginal product, which is wrong. It cuts from above, not from below. A yes or no? So your answer is D. In stage 2, total product increases at a diminishing rate. So in stage 2, total product is increasing but at a diminishing rate. and at the end of the stage total product is maximum. So your answer is D, Surya. Are we clear, Surya? Have you understood it? Let me know in the chat box whether you are clear or not. That's wonderful, Surya. Any other MCQ that I can help you with? Welcome, Rudra. Rudra, for the first time I have seen you in the class. Rudra, have you definitely understood? Welcome, Rudra. I hope you have understood it. Anything else, Surya, Rudra, Nandini? So, beta, for tomorrow's class, you need to come with chapter number 4. Okay. Question number 48 is a doubt. If marginal product is below average product, so Surya, again you'll have to take the help of the diagram. If MP is below AP, then MP falls, AP falls, MP falls at a faster rate. So Surya, your answer will be that the marginal product of labor is falling, because they have said MP is below AP. Therefore, MP is less than AP. When MP is less than AP, MP falls, AP falls, but MP falls at a faster rate. Therefore, MP curve is completely below the AP curve. Yes, Surya. Are we clear with that? So the answer for question number 48 is that the marginal product of labor is falling, or the average labor is also falling. So answer is C. The average product of labor is falling. Okay, Surya. Question number 9. The marginal, total, and average product curves exhibit all of the following except. So you have to find one option which is not a relationship between MP and TP curves. The answer is D. When marginal product is maximum, is MP equal to AP? AP is maximum when MP is equal to AP. But in the question they have given that when MP is equal to AP, MP is maximum. Now that is wrong, because MP is maximum over here. So when MP is equal to AP, can I say, Surya, MP is equal to AP is at this black color dot. and MP is equal to AP is maximum. But they have said in option D that when MP is equal to MP is maximum, which is incorrect. So your answer for question number 9 is option D. Are we clear, Surya? All right, then. That's it for today. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell icon. I'll see you all tomorrow with chapter number 4. Come revised with chapter number 4. Solve MCQs of chapter number 4 and come to the class so that after the revision is done, Surya, we can discuss MCQs the way we have done today. Yes, everybody. Are you all there? Is everything clear? Okay, Nandini. Thank you so much, Surya. Bye bye. Take care. I'll see you all in the next class. Do come revised. I hope you have noted what I have said. Come revised with chapter number 4. And Surya, the way you asked me doubts today, please ask your doubts tomorrow as well so that I can try and help you to clear your doubts. Were you comfortable and have you understood everything in today's class? Give me one last thumbs up. Nandini and Surya, both of you all. Bye bye. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next class. Take care, everybody. Okay, Surya. Okay, Nandini. Thank you. Bye bye.